Girl, I need an answer. Sunday tea, guys. I'm waiting for you. I'm trying to start a little bit of vibes while I wait for you guys. I know I can't dance, but watch me now. Sunday tea. Here we go. I just thought I'd give you a little tiny bit of vibes while we sit here and talk, you guys. Today we're talking about Caribbeans and Africans. Why we are so different, but why we're so similar. And you, everybody out there, all the black folks, Caribbean folks, African folks, everybody, we came from the same place. How remarkable is that, black people? So you guys got to understand. So there's got to be something going on why we all have such different thinking, not liking each other for our skin color, not liking each other for our hair, not liking how dark we are, not liking how, it doesn't matter. Because what I learned today is we as a nation, black people as a nation, Caribbean, African, we came from the same place. I'm going to check to see who's in line, who's talking. Give me a second, guys. I need to sip some tea. Woo! Woo! It is so important today for us to know that we are a nation. It is so important today. It is very, very important that we know. Let me sip my tea. Give me a second here. Oh boy, it's kind of low down there. Sunday tea with Althea. Is it lit or not? Hold on here, baby. I want to go live my damn self. Whew. I don't know who we have out there. Do we have any audience yet? Here we go. We have 3 folks out there. So what I learned today, guys, sorry, just checking to see if I have any people, friends out there, because I want everybody to understand. Everybody that's online today needs to know. I'm going to put it here. I was checking things out, and I was wondering why us as Caribbeans and African Americans and American and Africans, why we find it so hard to get along. We find it so hard to love each other. We find it so hard. It's a power struggle for us. And I didn't understand. I don't understand why it's such a power struggle. I remember a couple months back, I had a gentleman in my store. And we were talking about Africa, and I said all black people came from Africa. And a Caribbean man was in the store, and he lost his mind. When I say lost his mind, he lost his mind in a way that it was actually sad. It was really, really sad. Because we are all the same people. So I decided I'm going to take the time today to come and research, read a little, and let you all know, as black people, Africa is our continent. It is our nation. We are one. Jamaicans, Caribbeans, African American, even Nova Scotians. You guys are all African. And the sooner us as island people know that is where we originated from, we're going to now start to change things, because we are a unit. And it's really, really important for me to let you guys know, and you guys need to know that for yourself. And who don't know need to start reading. You guys need to start educating yourself, because our strength is within us, and you guys need to know that. I'm going to have some more tea. Give me a second. Today is very important. Mm-hmm. Woo! Woo! I feel so positive about this topic because I know there's one thing keeping us away from each other. There's one thing keeping us apart. And that one thing is we as Black people don't know ourselves. We as Caribbean, we don't know ourselves. We as African, well, you know you're African, but you still don't know yourself. American don't know themselves. All of us Black people, we're lost, and it's time for us to find ourselves. And today is the day. They took the Jamaicans from Africa. Let me quote where we came from. Give me a second, guys. Back to the T again we go. Hold on here. I'm going to get my book because I need Jamaican, Caribbean, African, American. You all need to know that we are the same. We are all the one same person. We're one race. And when we start working together, we're going to become mighty. There's nothing under the sun or the planet on this earth that can stop us once we learn that we are one. Do you understand? And today, I'm going to let you know that we're one. 1942, they went to Africa and they stole the Jamaicans. That's how they became Jamaican. They stole us from Africa in 1942. It says right here. They gave us the information online so you can read it and brought us to Jamaica as slaves. We came from West Africa, Jamaicans. Trinidadians, Barbados. Sorry, I don't want to call you Barbadians because you guys hate it. You're Bajans. Antiguan. Nova Scotian Black. You guys ain't better than nobody either. You guys were taken from America. You're America. You're African slave, taken to America, and from America you end up in Nova Scotia. We are one. You understand? Americans, Gold Coast, West Central Africa, Nigeria. That is where they took the American slaves from. When you look at it, we all, and then when you research it and look at it, we all came from West Africa. Ain't that something? Nobody came from Asia in Jamaica. Nobody came from Australia in Jamaica. When you look at it, when you look at history, every single Black person was taken from the motherland. You guys, you need to understand the motherland. It's very important because we need to have substance. And Africa is our substance. Regardless if you were born in Jamaica, you guys. It is one of the richest places on the earth. But we do not know that because that is not what they tell us. We have to start to know ourselves. Let me take a sip of my tea and I'm coming back, you guys. Sorry for my cup, you know, and the lipstick, you know. Hold on, guys. I need to see who's out there. And I don't know if you guys are talking to me or not because I'm not holding the phone today. But I tell you, I'm very, 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 very serious about this one. We need to work together. This is a together thing. And if you've seen century after century after century, we can't get it together because of one reason. They tricked us. They tricked us. They don't want us to know where we all came from, the same place. And we're not working together and we're not loving each other the same way. And we better stop it. I'm coming back to you. Give me a second. Whew. I got some people out here today. I need to check what they're saying. Talk to me, people. Talk to me. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I don't want to hear it. Yep. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Mm-hmm. Sorry guys, I want to address your comments and I can't get them on my phone. This is terrible. If I turn it on, it'll talk. Read to me what some of the comments are, please, so I can address them. 2 seconds, you guys. I can't see nothing because I don't have my phone in my hand today.
Okay. We are one. Outstanding, Althea, powerful words.
And
My type of... Oh, you want me to say their name?
No, who was that?
Okay, so I got it from back here. We have a Corace Edmonds who says we are the same.
Yes, Edmund, we are the same. And we need each and every single one of us today to understand that. And me, myself, did not understand that. I'm not coming up here, just a minute, to throw any stones. I have had my issue with not wanting to admit that I was African because I thought Africa was something not nice. I thought Africans weren't something nice. I thought it wasn't something pretty. I always talk about, oh, look at that hair. It's kinky. Look at the skin. It's darker. God damn it, that's a way that they're using to keep us away from each other.
We have Natural Youth that has commented a bunch of flags that represent Africa as a country.
Yes.
And also he put some fire flames just to agree with what you're saying. He's agreeing with what you're saying.
Thank you very much. It's right. It's not so much that I want to be agreed with. I want us to become a union. I want us to become the nation that we were put here on earth to do. And once we do that, you guys cannot believe the strength that we will possess.
We have Sabrina Naj checking in. She's watching live.
Hi, Sabrina. How are you doing?
We have Corace Edmonds again, who's letting us know that it is deeper than that.
It is deep, very, very deep. But I'm telling you, before we can become anything and win the war, listen to me. I feel it. I dream it, I think it, and I breathe it. Before we can become anything significant, we need to know that we are one. Caribbean, African, all of us, American, we all need to know that we are one. And when we realize that we're one, we are on the same team. And when we're on the same team, we fight for the same things. Somebody knock that tell me out there. Somebody knock something, because you know what I'm talking about. Somebody knock something. Knock your phone. Hashtag your phone. Hashtag your phone that we're one. African, Jamaican, you name it, we're one. My skin ain't no better than yours because you're darker. Your skin ain't no better than me because you're darker. We are the same person. And I need our race to know that. We need to know that. The time is close. We need to know that. I need some more comments. Everybody, talk to me out there. Talk to me out there. Come on, come on. And you know what, you guys? I ain't trying to preach or scare you. But I'm telling you that we need to know that we are one. And once we know that, nobody's better than the other. Nobody was taken from anywhere different. Nobody was taken from nowhere different. You will understand the concept. It's like when a man has 4 wives. As long as he treats the 4 wives the same way, you will never have a jealous wife. But when he steps out of the relationship and he buys me the Mercedes-Benz and leave the other 3 wives without it, that's where we see problems. So everybody needs to know that they're one and work together. Somebody give me some, can I get some comments out there? People, it's a very, very important thing. My daughter's here with me tonight, and I wanted her to share some of her thoughts on this situation, because I believe this situation is very, very important. So, she's here with me, Shanice, and we want you to introduce yourself.
Hi everybody, y'all know me as Sincere. This is my mom and you're watching Sunday Tea with Althea. And some of the topics she's addressing today, it's just, you know, the fight that we fight within ourselves as black people. And like she was mentioning, not knowing that we really are one entity, that we really do and have come from the same place. Now, all of our journeys are different. We've all traveled different journeys and come from different walks of life, but essentially, we are one entity. The issue with us as a race and black people is, you know, being almost still enslaved under that Jim Crow rule. and not realizing our full potential and not realizing how strong we are, not just as individuals, but as one entity. This is something that we're battling years and years and years and years and many generations to come.
We need to address the comments.
So we're going to go to some comments right now.
Thank you, guys. I'm going to go back to Miss Shanice in a bit. I just want to address some of the comments. They can't see. Here we go. Sorry, here you go. You can see me. Mona Lisa, Bob Marley said, one people, one nation. Yes, Mona, and that's important. But you know what? We as human beings, we forget. We forget everything that we were told or thoughts. It's hard for us to keep good things. It's easy to implement bad things. So you guys, if you get any kind of fears that you don't remember or you're not sure, go back to Bob Marley like Mona said. It's very, very important. Michelle White is on here, and Michelle says, the Americans are having a bad consideration with you. Live invite my girl. Okay, somebody, somebody, can you get that and read that for me? Michelle, I'm going to come back to your topic in a minute. Edmund, we are...
Okay, so Michelle White has said the Americans
Yes?
are having a bad connection or connotation with you live tonight, my girl.
Ooh,
We are the wandering Jews
Of Africa. Very true.
we are definitely the Wonder Jews. Michelle, why are they having a hard time with me tonight? Tell me. Tell me, because the truth is not supposed to come out. Once we learn to be one, once we learn to know that we are one, we are going to be one of the strongest nation in the world. Remember, I told you guys that. Even if I died, you guys will remember that. We will be one of the strongest nation in the world once we get together. Do we have any more comments out there, guys? Please, somebody let me know. Let me know. I need to talk to these people because they need to talk to me. We have somebody here saying, natural youth, okay, Dior. And I want to ask you why African people and Caribbean people, they don't love life. They don't love like chatter. I think charter. I'm not sure. Dior, Andre, you have a question. You have an answer here. You have a question here. I don't know if you meant charter or charter. Just a minute. Can somebody reply to that one? I cannot. Mona Lisa singing. Born. Brad just joined. Hi, Brad. Who else is out there? There's all kind of people out there. We're losing them with the thoughts. But yes, Michelle, you can swipe up. Anyways, guys, I'm trying to keep up with all the comments, and it's hard because if I keep going and stopping, then I don't get to say what we're supposed to say. Sabrina just joined. Sabrina, we're talking about Caribbean, Black and African differences and everybody around the world. So we're here. Hi, Camille, you're out there as well. Hi, moms. Oh, you're sipping your tea. I'm glad you remind me of that, because if you didn't, then I wouldn't be sipping my tea. So how about I have a sip of tea with everybody? Whoa, I had a lot of people out here, but I keep stopping and looking and trying to engage with you guys, and I lose audience.
Let's go back to the topic at hand. So
Yeah.
The similarities and differences between people of African descent and people of Caribbean and Jamaican descent. Now, one thing we'll have an issue with is just within them, we're fighting a struggle within ourselves and self-hate. And it's been a battle, like we're mentioning, for generations, that we could look at someone who's a different skin color or someone who has different texture hair and either feel like we're worse or better than them because of history. And it's just, we're at a point in time where it's 2016 where for Black people in this day and age, it's very rough. You know, we are ridiculed where we go. We are looked at in such a dark light. You have to understand, when it comes to media around the world and when it comes to how Black people are portrayed to the rest of the world, it's never in a good light. So I think it's what my mom is touching on tonight is very important because, like Martin Luther King or anybody who sparked movements for change, it started with conversation, and it started with being fed up with how your people are being treated. Because me as a black person, I'm no different than you. So if I walk by on the side of the street and I can see a black person being abused or mistreated, that's me being abused or mistreated, and we all need to think that way in order for us to unify, and we have to empower one another. We are fighting a battle within ourselves and then fighting a battle outside of ourselves in this world. But it starts within yourself, and it starts at home, and it's just, we really need to take a look at ourselves and realize, like my mom was mentioning, we all came from the same place. We all came from the same place. There's no differences. Whether you're Nova Scotian, whether you're Caribbean, Jamaican, we all came from the same place.
Absolutely, Shanice, I agree, and I think a lot...
There's no differences. Whether you're Nova Scotian...
Yes, absolutely. So now, what I'm trying to do is, I would like to have the people out in the audience, because this is for you as well as it for me. So I need to get their point of view. I need their comments, because I need to know how everybody's feeling, and we need to address it together so we can work this together. You understand? If I can change a tiny thing today, I would have done a remarkable thing. So I need questions. I need to address their questions, because when people are live, they want us to share. They want to share with us. And if I'm not seeing the questions, I can't share with them. And I don't understand what they're thinking. So can you please give me some people that are out there that I can address them? I want to laugh.
All right, so it's we have Chorus Edmonds. The Bible says everything, Deuteronomy 28. So he's quoting a verse there from the Bible, it looks like. We have Vanish that says, hey. Brad has joined. We have Francis Blake Reese. Fran has joined as well. We have Farron McPherson has joined as well. You guys, we need you to get involved in the topic at hand. Any points you want to touch on or to discuss.
Turn to Shanice so they can talk to her. She can explain it.
We're talking and we're touching on the differences and similarities between Africans and Jamaicans, and Miss Althea wants to know what you guys think and what you guys feel about it, because we may just live in tiny old Alberta, but politics still exist here. So it's good to spark this conversation, and we want to know what you as black people or people of color, whatever you are, we want to know what you guys are thinking. So we're going to give it back to Althea in just a moment here as she gets her tea ready.
What's in my cup stays in my cup. This conversation is very large. Any comments?
A lot of people joining, no comment, no new
All right, so
comments.
let's keep discussing.
Okay, folks, sorry. As I'm talking to you guys, I'm getting different messages and comments, and I don't know if my earring is in my nose or there's something else in my nose. Thank you very, very much for the information, whoever that was. I know who you were. Thank you very, very much. I'm gonna wipe my nose now.
One thing that is important for us to understand and to know is that we can't make the change that we need to make in ourselves as
By
a people.
ourselves.
Exactly. We need everybody to. We need everybody to join in. We need every
Yeah,
hand.
I cannot make any changes by myself. I can sit here and talk till kingdom come. But if you guys aren't on the same page and you guys aren't feeling what I'm feeling, or you guys are not understanding what I'm understanding, or vividly seeing what I'm kind of seeing, it's going to be hard. So I need us to work together to change things.
Because blacks and Jamaicans are not different.
I find that the Caribbean has a lot of other islands in it, but I find Jamaicans are so dominant. We are so dominant.
That's black people in general, though.
It is black people in general, but I feel that Jamaicans are more dominant. Like we are just so dominant. That's the word. There's no other word. We even in society, when you hear people talk, England is full of a lot of people. England is full of East Indians. England is full of Africans. England is full of all kind of people. But when you hear about England, you hear about Jamaica. When you hear about America, you hear about Jamaica. Look at dancehall. Look at dancehall. Where did dancehall go? Dancehall became international. All over the world. From this little tiny island. So yes, we're very dominating. I don't know if we're the ruffians of Africa or what. We could be, I don't know. But we are very dominant. But at the end of the day, there's no individual that are the same. Even having 7 kids, we're going to have 7 different minds. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is we are all from the same place. Let's work together. Let's put it together. Let's start something that all of our children, because that's what's important. Everybody's going to live and die. But let's start a movement. Let's start something that the children are going to learn. They're going to grow up with some kind of culture, and they're going to know where they're from. Lots of black children don't know where they're from. A matter of fact, I did not know Africa existed till I came to Canada. And I know there's a lot of other black people out there. Knock your phone and tell me that ain't the truth. You did not know that Africa existed because we're not being told. Nobody's teaching us. We don't know. So we continue to learn the things that is not important to our race.
American friends that I have will tell you that in their curriculum in school, they don't learn anything about themselves as African Americans. The families where they extend from, they have no idea. They learn nothing about who they are. So you have, it's just a cycle of that Jim Crow system.
I only have 3 minutes. I'm sorry. We have to wrap it up. I have 3 minutes to go. Can you see if there's comments? Can I get some more comments so I can address them?
Odine Powell says, look at my wife.
Say hey, babe.
Hey, babe. You're funny. We're talking about things you talk about life. Hi, honey.
Okay. Teflon Don McCullough says, until black people stop the fighting, then blacks are doomed.
Okay,
Thank you, but stop saying that. We all know we're doing wrong and everybody keeps agreeing. Let's make a change. We have 3 minutes. Let's make a change, Teflon.
Next comment.
We're not just going to keep saying black people's going to fight. We're going to say that we're going to try. Trying is better than not trying. So we're going to try. The next comment.
With Brad Woodruff says, with dominance comes the disassociation, even when the similarities are there.
Because it's the pride. The pride is the separation. I agree with you.
Brad, I agree with you. And for us, as black people, we need to lose the damn pride sometime. It's not always good. It's good, but not always good. Sometimes we kind of have to let the pride go a little bit behind. You understand? To do the fight, to fight the fight. You understand? We have to leave the pride to fight the fight. It's just like somebody slapping you. And you could go and retaliate. But you know what? You think and you say, you know what? Let me find another way to deal with this situation. So I'm going to live another day to make some change. 29, 1 minute to go. Give me another question.
Okay.
It's Island Tea.
Teflon Don McCullough says, black Americans have no culture.
Black Americans.
They don't, and that's the sad thing.
They do have culture. They just forgot it because of the system in America. Don't you get it twisted. They do have culture.
They're unaware of it because of the system.
They are aware of it. They just forgot it. It's more painful to remember. It's easier to forget.
Yes.
That's what it is. America is in a shitty place right now for black people.
Curious Edmonds, we need to open a school. The Bible is the answers.
Amen,
Let's
priest.
teach.
God is the answer. In everything we do, God is the answer.
First and foremost.
But right now, some people are not using God. You understand? Some people aren't using God. So right now we need to use other things to educate them. And God will work through them. Okay? One more.
Sheena Daigle. Being Caucasian, I can't begin to understand all that you have been through as a race, but my daughter is half black, Haitian to be specific, and I truly do have the concerns for her growing up in this world. I don't know how to teach her more about herself and her background. All I can teach her is to love all people, all colors, and all races. One love for all people.
Sheena, you just won the war. One love for all people. This is not a black fight for just black people and Caucasian people are not involved. This is for everybody to know that we're one. And we need to move together. So you teach your daughter one world love, and you're the greatest mom in the world because you're doing the right thing. Sorry, it's Sunday tea with Althea, you guys. We talk too much. It's half an hour. I love you guys. I try to address everybody all at once. Love you. Have a great night.
How do you finish